Good afternoon. My name is Davide SIGURTA. I'm an architect specialized in conservation, management, and valorization of the cultural heritage with a 10 years management project on monumental and historical buildings. In Boundary Landscape Conference, I was chairman of Reusing World Landscapes session. This session was conceived as an opportunity to talk about the recurrence of the First World War from unusual and heterogeneous points of view. In particular, the First World War centenary offered the chance of reflecting upon the conservation and enhancement not only of surviving artifacts, bibliographical and ethno-anthropological evidence, but also linked these memories to the territory in which the war events took place. In recent years, the theme of the war landscape has been contested in many conferences, seminars and publications held at the most heterogeneous levels, define that the theoretical outlines are and the practical action of a way to proceed. In this session, we questioned the role of the war landscape process and its immediate context so as to play it in a new perspective that exponentially increases its memory value. The place where the First World War battles took place were adapted to the associative war types events, converting them from the first stage of the event to the main actor of the misfortune and or fortunes of the event itself. The Italian war infrastructure, the entrenched texture of the Western Front, the Maginot Line, the atomic defense station to the Cold War, the abandoned lands for chemical pollution in eastern France and so forth, have been seen as technological factors in which the contenders have worked with various projects to ensure that the tactical advantage is necessary for the final victory. In this session, the expression and experience related to the war landscape were collected, both as a testimonial value to Kurt and as an intrinsic process of reproduction of war memory, shared by a given cultural context. Within this session, we face the need to use the cultural heritage, which otherwise would become silent witness or even worse, mute testimony, losing all the reference with the cultural unconscious that has determined them. Whether we lose this reference, then there will be no conservative technical processes able to guarantee their future survival. This session analyzed the reuse of war landscapes as a fundamental and founding premise of their survival in the dual role of man's action, witness the territory in which he operates as an actor in the war that took place there. The call for paper is aimed at comparing experience, projects and architectural designs concerning the theme of their use of war landscapes. The first presentation of the session has been done by Alessandra Quendolo and Joel Righettoni. Its title was The Care of War Landscapes, Conservation and Enhancement of Stratified Science, Trace and Wounds Through a knowledge-based approach. The presentation of Antonio Angelillo was called Gorizia Novagorica, Designing the Boundary, studies and proposals from 1991 to 2005. Thank you for your attention.